Let us know. The return is supposed to be at midnight, right?
I mean the latest.
Okay.
Jay, nice to meet you. Marcus Hammer. Nice to meet you.
All right. See ya. Look how much he's got in here. $43,650 to play with in his PrizePicks account.
What's good, Elevators? It's your boy Elevation here with another episode of the JBP Elevated, where we speak on the Joe Budden podcast and all of his co-hosts on and off the pod. Nah, man, no. Guys, I'm gonna give flowers throughout this entire episode today. So if y'all are looking for salacious content, maybe the video I drop later on today will provide that for you. But I just got through watching the episode. Ian and Mark show just came out today. I wasn't even anticipating an episode to drop today, titled I'll Tell You an Inside Joke, episode 47. For whatever reason, I just paid attention to the episode numbers. They are on 47 already, which is crazy. Joe pretty much chronicled his PrizePicks trip. Showed his goofy ass getting off the jet plane or private jet. Did my dumb ass just say jet plane like JJ? Anyway, it showed him getting off the private jet, clumsy as could be. It's funny because we're watching Joe step into a new tax bracket. So there's going to be things that he's going to look real novice in, and that was one of them. He don't have PJ etiquette. I'm just playing. But nah, this is beyond motivating. Because although we don't know the intricacies of the contracts, it's clear to say they're about to get a big bag. The CEO of PrizePicks was talking to Joe like, hey nigga, I'm giving you the time of day to even be in my presence. I got you on a PJ to come over here. I want you a part of my plans like that. That shit is motivated, dog. It was not too long ago, shit like 4 years ago, whenever Joe fumbled the Spotify bag. It was not that long ago when everybody was saying, you fucked up. You're not going to be able to get anything out of this. So to go from where he was on his own podcast, firing two of the main members of the pod, to stepping off of PJ, shaking hands with the CEO of $1 billion enterprise, which is only going to increase in revenue because gambling is probably the worst addiction there is on earth. And Joe, unfortunately, is feeding into that with this PrizePick ad, but that's another video for another day. He about to get the big bag. If Joe is smart, like he seemingly has showed us over the years, he did something with that run your game. He didn't just give that to PrizePicks. And here it is, 4 years after the fact, I think he's going to get his 9 figures. It's crazy how far he's come, while seemingly I've been on a tirade for like 2 years, it seems like, of seemingly talking shit about the JVP. Danny talks shit about the JVP. There's like 50 to 100 channels of people talking shit about Joe Budden as if this was a failure. And this is the #1 urban podcast in the world. And now he's reaching levels that no one would have thought possible with a podcast of this substance, of this magnitude in the urban space. Yes, we got $1 million worth of game. Yes, there's other black-led podcasts that have gotten a bag. But y'all know how I feel about the interview-based pods. People tune in to the Joe Budden podcast for Joe, because he's about to go on a crazy streak of guest appearances because he's trying to get to that next level, and people are going to hate on that. But you got to think about it. Because I'm starting to receive it myself, and I'm starting to see it for what it really is, as opposed to, oh my God, why are they doing this? Every chance you get, people are on Joe's Patreon, YouTube, wherever he posts, talking shit to Joe about Joe. But if you check the comments frequently, it's the same people over and over and over. Dog, do you know how great of a level you have to be to ascertain people paying to hate you? That's Howard Stern like, dog. So I have people that love me. They're going to constantly defend me and just be a fan of everything that I do. And then I have people that hate me so much that they're paying to see every step I take, every movement I make. Niggas is about to be hella mad at this deal. And I just keep thinking, like, dog, what happens when he gets the financial backing to do whatever he wants in this space? He keeps bringing up Colin Cowherd, dog. I know that's why he commented on that video. We need to pay attention to what Colin Cowherd is doing in his YouTube sphere, not anywhere else. Pay attention to what the volume is doing in his YouTube sphere. Joe is looking at that vehemently. And now I'm paying attention to it too. Because, damn, dog, he has the CEO of PrizePicks flying him out. What happens when Joe gets the PrizePicks CEO to see the vision of podcasting and what it could actually do? And what happens when he gets the funding that the NBA gets from PrizePicks? What happens when PrizePicks literally makes commercials to where people could bet on Joe's podcast? Because it's getting to that point with gambling, dog. It's getting to that point. Will Ish blow up? Will Mark blow up? Who's going to blow up first? You have a crazy parlay off of a podcast. Think about that. And I know this shit sounds off the wall, but I keep saying, go back 4 years ago, who the fuck would have thought Joe would be getting a bag and then a re-up bag off of a podcast after what happened with Spotify? Now, I remember niggas was saying, because the rumors out there was 20 and 30 million, and everybody back then was saying, dog, if he didn't get that, he'll never get anything more than that. And every time I bring up 9 figures, everyone in the comment section, y'all are slowly starting to come to it, but everyone in the comment section, it's not going to happen, bro. It's not that much value in the podcast. Who's going back to watch this? Dog, these views they're not just views for no reason, dog. And we're not going to sit here and act like a 400,000 view average podcast on one medium, let alone what it does on Patreon, let alone what it does on Apple and Spotify, just the audio. We're not going to act like something of that magnitude that has been at that magnitude for 10 years isn't valuable. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. The only thing that we need to connect, and I'm saying we because we're invested in this as a community, regardless if we're getting a bag from it or not. The only thing that I'm paying attention to is what is going to be the next biggest thing. Because think about it, dog. The internet has been prevalent to us since the 90s. I'm 37 years old. I'm about to be 38 years old. I was alive, and I have vivid memories of pre-internet phase. I remember this shit. As important as this shit is right now and currently, and it's the cream of the crop, it doesn't seem like something's going to surpass it. I remember pre-internet days, fam. I remember this shit. So what happens when you have an audio and a visual medium? Dog, people are selling catalogs, musical catalogs of music that you wouldn't think anybody is listening to currently for 9 figures. They're selling catalogs with this. Future just got 100 M's. Lil Wayne just got 100 M's. And can somebody please tell me the difference between a 5-minute audio track and a 2.5-hour audio track? Joe has said this, and it seems like he said it in jest, but he did not. I put out platinum albums twice a week, dog. And I understand it. Streaming and I guess podcasting is big right now. It's big right now, and it seems like it's at the pinnacle. But what happens at the next level? And then because I have the video and audio behind it, come on, dog. That would be like, if you want to compare it to musical or artists or whatever, it would be like having the audio for the catalog with music videos for each one of those singles included. That's what Joe has. And eventually, when he gets to 1,000 episodes, it's going to be something about that 4-digit mark that's going to bring more value to this, dog. I can only see long term. And the fucked up part, here's why my misconception comes. Because I keep saying non-figures as if they have to sell. Dog, I think 5 years from now, because Joe's getting a big bag this year. I think 5 years from now, because Joe's smart like this, he's going to be able to re-up and get a bigger bag for non-exclusivity, dog. They're going to, or exclusivity, I should say. For a short term, we want you here and here only. You can't post to YouTube, you can't post to Patreon, you can't post to Apple. It's going to get that big, dog. We've seen podcasts fail time and time and time and time again. I go to Drink Champs because I try to compare the JBP to other podcasts that were at the top or the pinnacle, just like he was. I go to Drink Champs page, and unfortunately, they get views that I get. Anytime I see anybody that I have immense respect for, that's been in this space for a long time, that half the world knows, and we're getting the same number of views, I get frustrated. And Joe, his views are nowhere near my views. We're not going to act like he hasn't consistently, whether we love the product or not, we're not going to act like he hasn't consistently got views for 10 straight years. And because I don't know the future and I don't know where this is going, I can't speak on how much he's going to receive. But he's bringing up Colin Cowherd. He's bringing up Stephen A. Smith for a reason. But we're locked in. Oh, they work for ESPN. They're in the sports space. Guys, I have someone that speaks sports. I have someone in the political field. I have someone in the music field. I have every aspect of entertainment covered. Every single one. And if I don't, I will. And if I don't have the most powerful voice at the time, I will get them. And if I can't get them, I'm going to get one of the most powerful people in this space. Like, dog, this is a whole long-term plan. And just seeing him get off that jet plane, I said it again, seeing him get off the PJ, let me know. Why can't we do this? So, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to up the amount of content. And because they have content, I could produce content upon content upon content upon content. Eventually, I'm going to lay out my plans for y'all. Whether it comes true or not, I don't know. But I'll lay them out. F it. I'll rock with y'all. I anticipate this channel turning into the hub. In essence, an after-hour spot for the JBP. I want us to be so aligned with the JBP. And that's just this channel, not me. I don't want Elevation to be aligned, but it is what it is. I'm learning that you have to, the algorithm works in mysterious ways. You got to grow, build, even if that's not what you want your brand to be. And then eventually you'll have enough leeway to where you can branch off. So, yep, I'm a super fan. Now, fuck it. I'm JBP to the core. I want this page to turn into the after-hour spot. I want niggas to go watch the podcast and then come here. See what we're speaking about over here. See if they missed anything over there. I want them to watch the Patreon, then come here. I want them to watch the BTS, then come here. I want niggas to go on Twitter and read shit about the cast and see if I spoke on it. I want this channel to be so synonymous with the JBP that these niggas have to reach out to us and make us a part of the JBP. That's my goal. Before the end of the year is up. I'm tired of getting tweets. Because I seen the tweet, Ian. And shout out to Ian. Elevation Cooking. I'm seeing Joe mention me too much. Why can't we dream big like Joe did? Fuck it. Why not? Joe about to get 9 figures, dog. And I've been championing this for a year, so excuse me if it seems like I'm more hyped than everybody else that covers the JBP, but I seen this shit coming from a mile away. I want this nigga to go up. How are we not going to use this as motivation? We seen where Joe came from. I remember when Joe was chasing them stupid-ass niggas with the rock. I remember that shit. You think Joe of today is chasing a motherfucker with a rock? Fuck no. And this is why I keep speaking to y'all, the community, to get on this content wave. I don't care, dog. I'm so serious about this money in here. I'm going to just keep giving y'all secrets. Fuck it. If I continue at this clip that I'm at currently, I will make $4,500 this month from this channel at the viewership that we're getting currently. If I just keep putting out 2 videos a day, I will make $4,500. I don't care if y'all make content about the same exact thing I do. I'm going to give y'all game. I don't care. Shout out to J-Mac because he already did this shit. I don't care if y'all make content about my content. I don't care. Clip it to shit. There's so much money in this content space. How do you not view this as motivation? People were calling Joe a failed rapper, and now we're watching him get off a PJ that he didn't spend money on. They sent it to him. Hey, Joe, we want you up here, brother. We need to have a conversation in person. We're sending the PJ your way. Send us the location. And bring your crew. That happened. So why the fuck am I going to sit on my own blessings? I'm getting too many shout outs from everybody that's up there for me to not fully dive into this. They're putting too much production value into their shit for me to not cover everything. And I saw something on Twitter today. I was like, my brother, shout out to my brother. He sends me so much info on this shit that I don't make content on, that I'm about to start paying him for because I'm about to start making content on it. There's so many things that we can speak about that I'm just sitting here. I'm sitting here getting views that niggas would die for. And I'm taking it for granted while I'm watching the nigga that's at 7, possibly 8 figures right now, work his way up to 9 and possibly 10. Right in front of our eyes. After we've been saying for years that he can't do it. So what the fuck are we waiting on? And there's too many of y'all that leave comments every time I speak like this that say, appreciate the motivation. Okay, F the motivation, dog. It's time to fuck the pen and pad. It's time to put feet on the ground, head down. Just like I said Ian was doing. That nigga really motivated me. Seeing this behind the scenes really motivated me, dog. Because niggas is going to say what they want to say. But what happens if they're saying all that shit here? What happens then? But I appreciate all the love and support, man. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the page if you have it. If you have, you already know what it is, dog. You already know what it is. And we're going to keep going up. Joe said it. We only go up. I stopped paying attention to the numbers, dog. We only go up. But I'll see y'all a little later today. Peace.